Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 4. So we have liberated Hangman's Alley here. So that's a new settlement, and now we are going to go to talk to Dr. Amar in the Good Neighborhood. Good Neighbor, I'm not sure what's... Can you fast travel here? So hopefully she can tell us what Kelloggs brain contents of Kellogg's brain. With this quick load time. Right. Let's do a quick save here. What kind of line is this? I'm not sure what he's talking about.
A lot of my cases dead end in Boston Common. Prefer not to join them.
Nothing up here. Right. Oops. It sounds like super mutants. I'm not sure if we should fight super mutants if we can avoid it, but legendary super mutant. Sneak attack to the leg. What? What are you? What kind of weapon are Nick using? Some ammunition. Okay. He just spawned right in front of me. Refills your action points and critical hits. Okay, 0.45 ammunition. Right, foot bones. Not sure. He just spawned right on top of us. I don't really want to go in deeper in here, but oh well. Legendary down. Good Neighbor, is that like a some kind of strip club or something? Frag mine. Never like it when they have arrows pointing to your destination. I don't like these skid marks either. 50 caliber, that should be really good ammunition, I think. settler. Guana bits. Okay, this feels bad. Good neighbor. Good neighbor to what? Let's put our gun away.
Well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really? Well, you're in luck. I got a special offer on some insurance for partners of the Great Gumshoe here.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Whoa.
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough.
Okay.
So long as you remember who's in charge.
Let's loot this guy. So,
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
okay.
Oh, new face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
Got any work?
I do, actually.
Oh.
Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay
Was
you 200
that
caps.
the place we were? Ask for money. No, okay.
Anything more you can tell me about the library?
A lot of those pre-war buildings have automated security. Robots, turrets, that kind of thing. Lot of computers, too. Hope you take the job. You might not believe this, but I was a shy child. Books were like my best friends growing up.
Alright, let's do it.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue.
Okay. That's one strange ghoul. So while we wait for someone to pick that body up, let's go inside here. Cleo,
Well, hello.
Fat Man.
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
USA, USA. What do you?
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot?
Was that a pickup line? I've heard better. Now, are you buying anything?
So, what kind of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now, are we doing business?
Let's check it out.
Let's see what you have.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
So we could buy ammunition, but the thing is, ammunition is so expensive. It's crazy. Crazy. Let's sort our inventory by value. Addictal, cure all addictions. Nuke a grenade. Ow, we have the ammunition, so could buy this. .44. I mean, that's not too bad. Now we at least know there is power armor station. Workbench. Okay.
You want me to take a look at that terminal? You just say the word.
Well, let's not
Away with machines.
do anything like that just now. Lots of stealing we can do here. If you're in the mood. Third rail.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship?
Captain Cosmos. That's actually a Swedish child actor name. No, his name is Dr. Cosmos, not Captain Cosmos. Never mind. Alright, memory then. Some stealing we could do.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Well, how about you? Burnt textbook, you can take that.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Hey, Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, alright?
Okay, she didn't want to speak with me. Oh, is these made for memories, I guess? Desk fan. So, the problem is we can't really steal things since our companions usually don't like it all that much. Please stand by.
Don't let Nick spend too much time with Amari down in that lab of hers. I'll start to get jealous.
Yet. Why do you have ammunition in this mirror? Strange. Well, let's go with Nick here. I wonder if he took Piper, if Nick would have been here anyway.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Let Nick explain.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
You're useless. I would like to go like in my next playthrough, if I play this once more, I will go like a melee guy and being, well, melee girl and being a really asshole here.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
So she actually, okay, she had the icon from the loading screen on her chest here. If it comes back to her.
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
She has a very long neck as well.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Sounds dangerous.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Oh yeah. Come on, Nick.
Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Mm-hmm.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption. And we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
This sounds even more dangerous.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Alright.
Alright. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Good thing she had
See you on the other side.
two of these here. Is it a coincidence? I'm not sure this is not stealing, but I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm not sure if we can bring it into his...
Nice.
Krognak the Barbarian. Okay, so we got a game. I wonder if that's...
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
Just sit in the memory lounger when you're ready.
Soon. Wonder glue. Used oil can. Cotton jar. Alright, let's do this. Okay, a monitor.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
afraid.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
So, am I supposed to follow this?
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Let's try not to fall down. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Alright. The NCR, that's like the new California.
What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
Don't shoot
We'll let you
me.
know.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Can't you be a little bit more precise? But I guess we should follow this. Yikes. It's like a roller coaster. I don't think I'm actually... I'm not sure if I'm in control. Is this Dad? No, I'm getting a
It's gonna
girlfriend!
be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I
Alright.
can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Showing a gun like that?
You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Come on, I wanted to interact with these guys.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Good outfit.
Alright, let's go to the next memory room. You can't sprint. Damn it. Now, maybe?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Am I Kellogg now?
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Pew pew.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
I guess I should go on this one. It's a little bit unclear what I'm doing, but this Amari guy, girl, woman seems to know what she's doing. Amari, isn't that the Mass Effect aliens?
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Alright.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek with us.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
They're becoming a little bit quicker at least. I would like to...
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Mind
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Alright. Cocktails. Let's go to the next one then. It should be like one of the last ones before find the vault here.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to
Okay.
tell us something.
Interesting that
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I'll just wait for accessing these ones before heading out. But the thing is, those were really nice animations. Previously, they've been
I
pretty
finally
bad.
ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Alright.
You're with the Institute.
Can we access this as well?
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. If you really existed.
Alright. That's not the vault, is it? Yes, it is.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, well, let's wait so we can check these things again. This is kind of a cool way to do this.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Old man?
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from... I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Okay.
Checking through the logs.
Not sure about that.
Hopefully it's all...
Just fine. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Okay.
C6.
Nice. This is Dad, or... No, this is Sean. This is Sean.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Sean thinks someone else is his father, I guess, because I don't think he knows about us.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Whoa.
Bye.
What? What?
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I need to inspect these guys first, but that's really strange. Teleportation? Come on.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Okay. So, yeah.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Alright, let's talk to this guy. Why does he enter through the door if you could just teleport in?
Kellogg.
So, the new breed of synths could easily pass as
Ooh,
human.
synth.
Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days you're gonna get...
Alright. Are we still alive?
Movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Where's Kellogg? Well, Valentine, I mean.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
So I'm betting we will have some side effects, like maybe flashbacks from Kellogg or something.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Maybe He's like a super mutant or
If we
something.
need to find Virgil, then
In
I'm
the
going after
Institute.
him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Power armor? Maybe?
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright. Fair enough. I think that it's time to end this episode. And in the next one we will talk to Nick. I think we learned a lot in this episode about Kellogg and the Institute, so we are getting somewhere now. Still, I'm not sure. I feel like... I'm not sure. I think we end this episode now, but I will talk with Nick in the next one. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.